Hi, in this video, we're going to be looking at how to live stream our lessons or even to have a live meeting. So we're going to I'm on my Teams. As you can see, I'm using the online version of Teams, not the desktop app. So what we want to do, I'm on Posts and we're going to go to Meet. And you'll notice there's an arrow with more options. So we have two choices, Meet now, or we could schedule a meeting for the future. So we're going to go to Meet now, which means we're going to do it immediately. So the first thing I'm going to do is give it a title, and I'm going to call this Finance, since everyone loves money. And you'll notice my video is off and my mic is on. By clicking the buttons, you can turn it on and off. Then I'm going to join now. So we see some tools come up. I'm going to go through the tools. Now you'll notice we can also invite students. There's no need to invite any student that is part of the team you are on. So if you have a Maths Form 4 and you're going with this meeting on that team, they will automatically get a notification and they will be able to join your lesson directly from that team group. So we're going to close that. So let's just quickly go through some of the features here on the tabs. The first one is to turn your camera on. So if we turn that on, and if you have the laptop positioned well, you can actually position your webcam to capture the whiteboard. And if you have something on the whiteboard, then the students should be able to see it. So if you want to use your whiteboard, remember that you need to write a little big. So that's one way we can just have our lessons live streamed with us standing on the board and chalk and talk. Another feature we want to use, there's my mic, which is I can mute it if I want to. I want to go to open, where I want to share one of my PowerPoints, so it could be a Word document. I've opened my PowerPoint already, so it's opened, as you can see. So it's good to open it before we go and share. It'll be quicker, or it could be a text you want to deal with, which is on Microsoft Word. So we go to Open Share Tray. And then we go to Screen Share Desktop. So if you click on Desktop, you have to go to Window, and it'll show you all the things that are open on your PC. So there's my PowerPoint that I want. I'm going to click on that and say Share. So we see my PowerPoint comes up, and then I'm going to run a show. So there's my PowerPoint now running. You'll notice I have some tools in the bottom. So if I click on the arrow, I'm now running the PowerPoint, going to the various animations, as you can see. So you can carry on running your PowerPoint and you can be chatting about, we have the future value formula. And then we also have some tools that can help us. So we have a laser pointer, which will identify what you're trying to talk about. If we look at N, it is the number of payments. So we can use, this is very useful when you're running your PowerPoint. You can click on the arrow, change, and then come back up, and you have your pointer. You can also write, which is quite difficult to do without a touchscreen laptop and a pen. But if you want to write something, that feature is possible, as you can see. And if you don't like what you wrote, you have an eraser to take it out. So that's some of the features. A handy tool is, if you're working with text, is we have a highlighter. As you can see, we can highlight important things as we are going through the lesson. I want to return to the laser pointer. And you can carry on with your slide, as you can see. And when you're over with your slide, you can go to stop sharing. And I'm going to end the show. Discard the changes. And you'll notice I'm back on my team screen. And once again, if you want to switch on your camera so they're seeing the board or seeing you, that's fine, you can do that. And then we're going to look at some of the other features. If we look on our right, we have show participants. So you can click on this to see who's in your lesson. You can also share the invite from here to people not part of that team. And then we go to show conversations, and you can send a message by typing hello, and you send it out. So messages are going, and as the students type messages, you will see it on this tab. And then we have raise hand. Students can use this if they click on raise hand. And if I go to participant, you know who wants to ask a question. So the hand notation comes up. We can click on more actions. So we also have a start recording, which allows you to record this lesson. And we have a function also to end the lesson. So recording is quite a tough one with the Poppy Act. I think you may need permission if you've got all the students visible. So just remember that when we need to record. And that's it on the team side. And from there, I can end my meeting, as you can see. And I think the best thing is to play around with the features. So remember what I said, this is the online version of Teams. The desktop version is similar, but with few changes. So I'm going to end this. And the lesson now ends. And you'll notice it hasn't recorded it because I did not allow it to record. But when the lesson has started, your students will see the live lesson. There'll be a join feature. Thank you.